beat so slow. Making love to the beat, girl, it sounds so slow. I'm in fuck with a G, girl, you already know.
Yo, we back again. Word 'em up. Yo, son, we gonna take a little trip up to Maryland, feel me? Shout out to my sister, yo. You haven't heard lately, I drop a verse daily. I'm about to lay the rose petals for boxing first lady. Ask Cash, she not in it for a cash grab. She passionate when she speaking to make the crabs mad. Axie's Corner got the news for the boxing heads. Whether you ball, rockin' waves, or you got the dreads. Cowboys bummy, nose runny, ain't nothing funny. These little dummies will sell their own mommy for insurance money. Tuning in on weekends, my favorite getaway. Giving you the boxing analogy every Saturday. Plus she got a hyperlink, so if you got a dime, spend some time and go to bonfire.com/store/love-in-sports and you can lurk, hit the search, you could get a shirt. If you ain't learned by now, you never will. She got the clever skills where the sneakers are in high heels. All the cats boring now, they was boring then. There's no defeating the athletes like a media. With knowledge like a thesaurus, encyclopedia. Them other lame channels remedial, make me sleepier. I tried to warn you, if I say again, your ass are gonna. Y'all informants, get the hell away from Ashley's Corner. You lose a leg if you step a toe past the border. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner. Word 'em up. Ash Cash. We in the building, son. Judah Ben. Tell a friend, yo. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner.
What is good? What is good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. What's poppin', yo? What is poppin', peeps? Hold on, let me get this set up. I have to admit, I woke up at like 3 o'clock. I fell asleep. It is what it is. So I changed this shit to 4. I was not ready. Wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Yeah, let me get this. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Everybody that's going to hear this on the playback. Hit the like button when you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. Best way to support the channel is to join the channel. And the first one in the building, shout out to my guy. What is good with you? Crush the Legend is in the house. What's popping with you, y'all? What's good, Aunt? All things, yo. What is good, yo? All things always showing love. Definitely appreciate you. AMC FSG is in the building. And Big Mike Biggs Boxing is in the house. What is popping with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. King Coleon, what's going with you? The busy man in the house. What's popping with you? Hope everything is all good where you at, y'all. Salute to you. What is good with you, Silver? What's popping with you? What's good? Ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. What's popping, Shell? Salute to you, yo. Man, we're going to get into this boxing talk because I have quite a few topics to talk about. You feel me? I have quite a few. And we just going to salute to you, Maximus Royalty in the house. What is popping with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Definitely appreciate you. Hold up. All right, let me Man, can I start by saying that I don't really talk about like what do you call it? Conspiracies like that, or I wouldn't even say conspiracies. I don't really talk about people cheating like that. Like that's not really what I'm into. That's not really what I do. But I have to say this. I have to say this. Everybody that think that Shiraz cheated with his hand wraps, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel like saying he cheated fair and square. If he cheated fair and square. Because both everybody that was from the team sat there and watched him. Nobody after all of this coming out and saying that Shiraz cheated Edgar Belonga, which I told y'all Edgar Belonga was gonna get stopped. But after all of this stuff coming out, it's like, first of all, if this is true, then the only person from Edgar Belonga team that's saying that yeah Shiraz cheated is him. That's not good enough. Like the person that watched the hand wraps be taking place got to say something. You feel me? Like it can't be Edgar Belonga. I understand he took the punches, but if you go look at Fondor's hand wraps. Go look at them. Fondor's hand wraps look eerie similar to Shiraz's hand wraps. And I'm gonna tell you by experience, my hands are kind of big, but my knuckles are huge. I have very big knuckles. You know what I mean? Maybe it's something with height and the fact that you really not a big person and you kind of skinny, like Fondor, like Shiraz. Shiraz is a bigger size of Fondor. He's taller, he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? But he's still skinny. Like both of them are bony to me. Both of them are two skinny fighters. And when it comes to them type of fighters, if you have big hands or if you punch a lot of things like these fighters do, your knuckles tend to get big. That's why my hands is big. I mean, that's why my knuckles are big. I used to get mad and punch the lockers in middle school. Like that's why my knuckles are big. I know. So I mean, it's seriously, it's like it's no way in the world to me for me to actually say that he cheated, knowing that people watched him do it. People seen like for real, in my opinion, everybody's saying he cheated because he only took one hand wrap off his week. For real, I didn't seen Dillian White be in the fucking post press conference with both gloves still on. You don't even know what his hand wraps look like. I didn't see you a lot of UK fighters not even take off their gloves before. You feel me? Like if his hand wraps was bad, why did he take off his gloves at all? For real. And I mean, come on now. It's weird. I understand what it looked like. You know what I mean? But evidently it was doable. It was passable because they didn't say shit. You feel me? And everybody knows that Inoue stacks his hand wraps. Everybody everybody talked about it until they didn't care. And in a way, still those same people that talked about his hand wraps are the same people that got him high pound for pound. So does it really matter? You feel me? Like I don't really see what everybody see though. That motherfucker, his shit, his knuckles look individually creased and look like that because his knuckles are probably big. He probably got big skinny hands and his knuckles are probably big. Just like Fondor hands, I mean wraps look similar. They look similar. It just is what it is. Salute to you, Slogan One is in the house. What is popping with your AMC FSG is in the building? Yo, I'm all right. I'm all right. Since the summer's starting to be over, things is kind of settling down. Settling down. I'm getting a lot of hours, but probably not anymore. I'm probably done with that. I'm probably just going to be getting my 40 a week, 40 hours a week. So work is all right. Work is work. You feel me? Yeah, bum lager. Now I can't find my comments on. Yeah, they got rid of the shit. They got rid of the evidence, yo. He didn't cheat. People are salty for picking bum longer. Man, I heard it was his girl. His girl was, oh my God, she felt every punch. If you see her on the sideline, she felt every punch, bro. She was hurt. She was very hurt about what she was seeing. I think she was the first person to say that he cheated with his hand wraps. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. That motherfucker didn't cheat, bro. It's I don't know why a lot of people was going with Grumwager anyway. Like, people be biased in the way they talk, but when you be biased and picking who wins the fight, just sit on that. Sit on that and spin. You feel me? Let it sizzle down deep down in your spirit when you're wrong. Don't come out with excuses, bro. All right. You use body. All right, you didn't like Shiraz, period. You don't like who he is, how he is, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't like that he didn't get a fight. Like a lot of fans of boxing don't like that a fighter didn't fight someone at a certain time, so they'll always pick against them. Like, that's what type of petty hate that be going around in boxing, and people be standing 10 toes on, yeah, Edgar gonna stop. Okay, bro. Okay. Shiraz had the height, reach, everything, advantage in every fucking department, but he's gonna beat him for what? It's ridiculous. That Shrek Knuckles is a fact, bro. Yo, she felt every punch. Every punch. You seen her face on the side? Oh my goodness. She was running up. She wasn't even in her seat. She was crying and yelling at the same time, jumping up and down. I was like, damn, tough. Cold world. Cold world. Salute to you, Jameson George. What is popping with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. I got PTSD for night. She needs therapy. It seemed like that shit touched her and Devin Haney. Both was touched by the motherfucking fight. For real. But I can't sit and say that Shiraz cheated. I don't think he did at all. And the crazy thing is, since people only seen his left hand wraps, that's what they're gonna say that he cheated with. Only his left hand. Like, y'all really don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Really don't know nothing. Just grasping that shit, though. It's crazy. Happy birthday, Big 40, the Big 4-0. 40 is the new 30. Happy birthday. Don't let any time today you end up with cuffs with your hands behind your back, okay? Stay out of jail. Have a good time, though. All right, happy birthday. Did y'all see Thurman versus Tim Tszyu little press conference? I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see a little highlight. And Thurman seemed hella nervous, in my opinion. Like, hella nervous. Listen.
You bring that energy, man. I want that energy
Tim Tszyu
coming into the fight, because when I do, and mark my words, I will knock you out in under 12 rounds.
You can try, my man. You can try, but if you're going to get more than energy, you're going to get these hands, baby, all up in your face.
You're going to be running. You're going to be running, and I'm going to be catching you like a little gazelle.
Your fat feet slow. Man, look, in Australia, that's an island very far away. I did not know flat-footed Mexicans were born in Australia, dude.
You wait.
Mexican zoo. What you gonna do?
Yo. Keith Thurman, man, straight up menace, yo. But he was loud. Nobody was with him in the crowd. Like, it just looked bad. He looked like, for real, in his face, it looked like he's getting over 2 black eyes, probably from training. But he looks tired as shit. Like, Keith Thurman looks like Keith Thurman looked ill sitting up there talking shit. You look sick as hell. Real talk. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not quite as big. 39 next Friday. Okay, Leo gang in the house. What's popping? Popping with the Leo gang. My sister's a Leo. Her birthday was on the 9th. Yes, sir. Look, happy, I guess what you say, early birthday. Happy early birthday show. Thought that clip was old. It wasn't. It was I believe it was from, this, because they're about to fight. They scheduled to fight. So they had a little press conference, and he just sound like. Hopefully the clip wasn't old, but he just sound. I don't know, man. But in my honest opinion, looking at the fight, I really liked Tim Tszyu, and I really wanted Tim Tszyu and Thurman to fight. I was very highly anticipating that fight. I like the shit. I like the fight. I think Tim Tszyu's a good fighter. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I know he got his defensive flaws. Everybody has flaws in boxing, but I like him because I think he's entertaining, and I like his fighting spirit. He'll a warrior for real. He got dog in him, and he'll fight anybody. It seems like so. You know what I mean? I'm behind that for real. Like I like Tim Tszyu. When it comes to Keith Thurman, man, Keith Thurman had his little spat where everybody hated him, in my opinion. Like Keith Thurman is up and down with everybody, but he's funny. You know what I'm saying? So Keith Thurman is cool as far as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He float like a butterfly sometimes. He stings like a bee sometimes. One time, you know. In this fight, because Keith Thurman do have very intelligent feet, and it looked like Tim Tszyu does not really have good feet. Because Tim Tszyu really keeps his head on the center line a lot, you know, and he likes to bang. Keith Thurman can hit. Like Keith Thurman got a lot of pop. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who said it. I think Sean Porter said that Keith Thurman hit real hard, and somebody else said that Keith Thurman hit real hard too, yo. Like so. I don't think he got the name by accident. Not saying he gonna stop Tim Tszyu, but this gonna be a banger. We're gonna see We're gonna see if Tim Tszyu is past it or not. I hear people say Tim Tszyu is past it. I don't think so. I just think Fondor changed up his game plan, and because of his height and his reach, bro, he could be doing that shit to damn near everybody for real, for real. But the fact that Tim Tszyu don't have no feet and no quick explosive power to move around a punch and counter, he was a sitting duck for Fondor. And for the dude, the other dude that beat him up, I can't remember, can't remember the dude's name, but the guy that stopped him, like, I think he's like one of the top fighters at 154. So, them two losses really isn't killing me of being a fan of Tim Tszyu. And I like Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? He ballsy, he come out there to play. You feel me? He come out there to fight for real. If Tim Tszyu got a game plan, you feel me? This might be a very hard fight. It might be a very hard fight for Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? But I got Keith Thurman winning the fight. I have to. I have to have Keith Thurman winning the fight because of the separation and boxing skill. The only way that I see Tim Tszyu really hurting Keith Thurman is to the body for real. I'm not saying he don't got pop like that because he do. I'm just saying that Keith Thurman is very smart. Unless Keith Thurman is over it himself. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Tim Tszyu was winning the first fight. Things just went left and back finish. Yeah. Bachram, that's what his name is, right? That's tough though. That's tough though. That dude Bachram is different in my opinion. Like Virgil, Bachram, both of them got to get L's for us to find out who's going to win. Who's the best fighter at 154. 154 got a lot of fighters in there, especially now that Boots moved up. You know what I mean? There's talent at that weight class. You got Fondor, got titles. He need to get an L2. Like somebody got to step up to be number one in the weight class. I think 154 is fire though, for real. All right, let's talk about Adrian Broner real quick, yo. Now this right here, Adrian Broner wrote, I think this long shit on, I don't know, IG, I guess. I'm gonna read it. Adrian Broner, in my opinion, this isn't the first time he did this. This isn't the first time. This isn't the second time. But every time this dude can't, get a certain amount of money, I guess, or some shit is going wrong, he always tell people he about to go back and sell drugs. So this ain't nothing new to me. But Adrian Broner says, and I quote, "I love Don King so much. I'm still trying to become world champion under his umbrella. But the way things going right now, I got to think about myself because he already a billionaire and I ain't got a damn dime. I know I can call some of my close friends for money, but my pride in the way. But this shit is diabolical. Make it make sense. Even though I lost my last fight, no disrespect, but that nigga still isn't a bigger draw than me. I just want to get back in shape and make my own money. I ain't asking for a handout, but if I have nowhere to stay or no fight date, I guess I just got to sell drugs to take care of my 10 kids and family. MF said, F me. So F it, call me, I will beat your plug price. Hashtag great weed. Oh my God. Now I heard Key Alexander read this, so I went and found it. But I didn't know he said hashtag great weed at the end of it. Now listen, Adrian Broner, what type of money you plan on making selling weed? What type of money is anybody man? I feel like Cat Williams right now. You had the same friends that's selling weed for the last 20 years and they ain't up into cocaine yet. You need new friends. That's what that's what that's what Cat Williams said. But I'm just saying, like, come on, man. This shit don't make no sense. You comparing boxing money to selling weed is fuck. That's diabolical. That's crazy. That's allowed all by itself, bro. You are not making no money selling marijuana. And a lot of places in America, marijuana is sold in stores at dispensaries, bro, with a receipt. They can tell you all about it and shit like that. Get sick, something happen from you can sue the company. Something, bro. You talking about selling something that's already being sold in a great mask in stores. In my opinion, drug dealers don't really sell things that you already can buy from a store with a receipt. That's just me, you know. And you comparing that type of money to boxing money, it's crazy. But I have to say, I think that the guy he beat the guy he lost to was Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs said similar shit about Don King, that Don King really can't help him right now. You know what I'm saying? And God bless his help. God bless him, but he can't really help him and get him for no fights right now. Adrian Broner sounds like he's pretty much saying the same shit. You feel me? But I just don't know who he kind of wrote this to, because it's not like I don't even know exactly why he wrote it. Because you saying that you're not gonna take no handout and you're not gonna ask for, you know what I mean? So you just, I guess you want everybody to know you so weird. I had no idea. It's just weird to me. Adrian Broner, I used to be a fan of Adrian Broner. I made a video saying from a mad Adrian Broner fan. You know what I'm saying? I was like the last straw. Adrian Broner tripping, yo, for real. I still watch his fights. Of course, he is a draw. He's not wrong about that at all. But so is Blair Cobbs, who's a bigger draw. Really don't matter at this point, does it? And honestly, I think Blair is a bigger draw than Adrian Broner. And at this point, Adrian Broner, a lot of people are just coming to see him lose. They coming to make fun of him or some shit like that, for real, man. Blair Cobbs can be in there with some real fighters and have some real good fights. You feel me? They can really put on some shit. Adrian Broner's luncheon, in my opinion, yo. I don't know how many big checks you need. And it's crazy that he got 10 kids. That shit wild. 10 kids is wild. That Dillian White fight start yet? I don't think it did. I think it was I walked about the room, it was Nick Ball on the screen. Right? Yeah, Dillian White. I seen Dillian White and Moses face to face when you sit down and talk to each other with the little mediator or whatever. Yeah, Dillian White was talking too sweet to Moses the whole time. Kept calling him the man and shit like that. It was weird. And he wasn't smiling after it or nothing. He made Moses say, I don't know what his angle is. Like he don't know what he playing at or some shit like that. Like, bro, what is you talking about? You sitting there just keep kissing Moses' ass and shit. Shit was wild. He was talking to Moses like he was his son or some shit. Haven't seen him in 7 years. Haven't seen him since he was 17. Moses since he was 7 years old or some shit. That's how he was acting. It's the 7th round in the Nick Ball fight. Unofficial got it tied down. What do you have it, Mike Biggs? Who's winning the fight in the 7th round? You got it. What you got? What you got? What you got? Tank beat all charges. Face, man. Hold up. I don't want to talk about that right now. Ball, you got Ball winning the fight? I seen that they have the a last man tournament. I think that's fucking awesome for 100 and what is it? For 154. That's what it's for. If they have a tournament for 154, I think everybody has spoke about this at least once over the years. Is that a tournament that would be probably the best thing to do for every weight class at least once for a lot of top names because we can be entertained to see these good fights. But they got Fondor, Sebastian Fondor, Jamel Charlo, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, Bakram Mortalib. That's what his name is. Erickson Lubin, Jesus Ramos, and what's his name? Yonis Tellers, or whatever his name is. Man, what do y'all think? Shit, what do y'all think about these eight people? Where's Virgil? How come Virgil ain't in that shit? How come Virgil ain't in the 8-man lineup? Excuse me. The 8-man the last man standing lineup. How come he ain't in it? I think that shit is whack. I think he should have been in it. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot to drop the damn link. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do this every show. I'll be forgetting sometimes. But out of these fighters, I need to see Earl Spence again. I need to see him again. Jamel Charlo just took time off. I don't think he's broken any damaged goods or nothing. Keith Thurman's about to fight Tim Tszyu. We'll see how that shit plays out. I haven't seen much of Tellus. I'm not even going to front. I haven't seen much of Tellus. When Ramos fought Lubin, it was disappointing. Ramos really didn't do much in that fight at all. It was very disappointing. And when it comes to Lubin, Lubin got whooped by Fondor and don't want no rematch. Lubin got whooped by Jamel, did not get a rematch. Okay. And then you got Bakram. Bakram, in my opinion, is the wild card in this whole lineup. You feel me? But styles make fights, and I think Jesus Ramos is a good fighter. But I think he probably just had a bad night versus Lubin. And, I would really have to see how Sebastian Fondor handles Bakram and handles Jamel Charlo. Because it's in between them three, in my opinion. Jamel Charlo, Bakram, and Sebastian. So it'll probably be with Jamel. I remember Jamel Charlo talking about bring the tall mofo on immediately. Like, I guess Jamel Charlo was acting like he was offended that Sebastian Fondor was even in his weight class. Like they made him in the lab just to knock Jamel Charlo off the throne or some shit. He was taking it personal before people was really getting to know who Fondor was, though, just because he was there. He really wasn't even calling out Charlo. Charlo wanted that fight, though. So I would say it's in between Fondor and Charlo, for real. For who's gonna win that, win the whole last man standing shit or whatever you call it. Hold on. Anthony Joshua. That's what I want to talk about. Ash Juice. Okay, AJ. Okay. AJ just seems like that guy to try right now. Being that he a heavyweight is crazy if people trying to bully him. Anthony Joshua got Jake Paul and Andre Ward calling him out. Jake Paul really isn't even an official real pro fighter for real. You know what I'm saying? Like he really hasn't fought nobody. Like Anthony Joshua held 3 titles for a while at the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would say that he's kind of past it or whatever, or he damaged goods or whatever. That's but we talking about Jake Paul. A lot of people say that Jake Paul, tell the people that he has in contract that he, ain't supposed to take but so much punishment. I guess that's what's going around in the YouTube streets. Salute to you, 704 Joe. What is popping with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. AJ, man. It seems like AJ is just viewed as food. And it's sad because his fall from grace didn't take long at all, bro. It took a year and a half for him to officially fall from grace. It took AJ a year and a half, man. You got Jake Paul calling you out and Andre Ward haven't fought in years. Bro never even fought at heavyweight. Like fighters should look at shit differently or a certain type of way when people that haven't really been fighting just call them out and want that work. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Like Barrio should have felt some type of way for Manny Pacquiao. I understand it's Manny Pacquiao, but bro, that senator has been sitting down, walking around for the last couple of years. He hasn't been really fighting and training and shit. That shit is totally different. It's not the same. Not the same at all. Salute to you, Red. What is popping with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Man, I just Anthony Joshua, he's a forced exhibition fighter now. he's an exhibition fighter by default. That shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy. Nobody's really calling out AJ that he wants to fight though. That's crazy. Like if a real fighter, like a real boxer that's ranked called out AJ, he don't want to fight that motherfucker. Hell no, he don't want to fight him. You do not want to fight him. Sutu Talib Cunningham, Carolina in this biatch. What's popping with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. I don't even know if AJ a gatekeeper anymore, because gatekeepers gotta be good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's ass juice. Like he converted back to. I don't even know how it happened. Like I think his best that we've seen him is when he was fighting up against Usyk. That was the best we've seen AJ. But you should. I mean, I don't understand how. I mean, I don't know why he would forget that he don't have no chin like that. He need to be taught a certain way to fight, in my opinion. It seems like AJ don't really have a style. He go in there and try to land his best punch, period. Or try to land whatever he has to open for, period. There's no real game plan behind shit. It seemed like he had a game plan when it came to fighting Andy the second time, because he knew Andy gained a bunch of weight. He planned on moving around the ring. But besides that shit, when he got hit, he went to the corner and was like, what did he hit me with? What can I get him back with? Like, bro, come on now. Did y'all do any training for the fight? The fuck? It's just sad now. AJ just looking like a different type of mofo, yo. It's just looking different. Derek Cheerios. Derek Trezoya said that Jake Paul is tripping. He should leave AJ alone and fight Roy Jones next. And that shit makes more sense than Roy Jones trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. That shit ain't gonna happen, boss. You might as well try to get a Jake Paul fight. That shit make more sense, man. First Tyson Fury, now you. That shit makes more sense. Salute to you, the family thing. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. Oh my goodness, hold on.
This is for the cool.
Yeah, AJ reminds me of the Cowardly Lion. Put him up, put him up. Yo, my God. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. He's not a dog yet. He's still a puppy. Pup. That's just what he is, man. Not a dog. When AJ said that he didn't really want to hurt Usyk in the first fight, he didn't want to hurt him, and he was getting hit all upside his head. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? What are we doing? What do we do this for, AJ? What do you wear? Like, bro, you might as well. He might as well became a model, bro. Like, why not? They make good money. You might as well just became a model. You should have modeled for all types of magazines. Should have modeled for all types of athletic wear. Period. If that's what you want, bro. Seriously, that's this whole. You wasn't trying to hit another grown man that was hurting you. He was hurting you, but you wasn't trying to hurt him. Doesn't make any sense. So what was you doing? Was you not pulling your punches? Maybe that's why Jake Paul want to fight him. Shit, Incredible Boy was like, shit, let me fight AJ since he don't want to hurt nobody. That's right up Jake Paul's alley. Let's get it. Shit makes sense now. Fuck it. I'll take it back. AJ is a heavyweight with a Nick Ball strategy. Oh my God. Nick Ball, man, he be fighting like a dirty wrecking ball, bro. Like he be fighting dirty. No bullshit. He got a lot of dirty tactics. What's up, Jarrell? Definitely appreciate you for coming through, my guy. What's popping? AJ Beckford. Yo, mine as well. Mine as well. And he love wearing white all the time. You might as well you can see him. I can see him now in some white shirts, white socks, some white shorts, and a white and one shirt out this bitch. Or Under Armour shirt. A white and Under Armour shirt. What? That's you right there. All day. That's what he should have been, or played in some British movies out this bitch, bro. You might as well did that if you really don't want to be a fighter. It's starting to look sad. You got people that haven't fought in years picking on you and shit. You muscular and shit. It's crazy as hell. Just look funny. It look funny and shit. I wanted to ask a question about Snack, yo. Just a question. This is just a question. Because I'm starting to hear a lot. I'm not starting. I've been hearing a lot of different things. So about Snack, what exactly does it do for a fighter? That's what I want to know. What exactly does Snack do? AJ should audition for a Cardi B video. He probably get it too, little centerpiece, and they'll be dancing around them faces. Yeah, it should probably work. I done heard people say that Snack helps you cut weight. I done heard people say that Snack helps you gain weight. I done heard that Snack helps you with your endurance. Like, what exactly is it? Is it everything? Does it all depend on the package that you buy? What's up? What is it? I really want to know. And then everybody can narrow in on if Snack is doing something extra that other fighters aren't getting before they step into the ring if they don't have Snack in their system. That's the bottom line, man. What is it doing for the fighters? Come to it, but if it does any and every goddamn thing, then shit. I remember when Charlo was fighting Harrison, I think, for the second fight, and he had like a Gatorade bottle, but you couldn't see what was in it, and that's what Charlo had, and Tony Harrison had water. So Tony Harrison was complaining after the fight constantly about how he had something in his bottle that Tony didn't have. He was like, Charlo had something in his bottle during in between the rounds that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on. If we're going to go all the way down to that, like, what exactly does it do? Just a question. What exactly does it do for fighters? What does snack do? Salute to you, Thomas Hill. What is popping with you? Mr. Charmin is in the house. Shout out to you. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. All that shit cheating. In my day, we couldn't even use Gatorade. And I think that's what Tony Harrison was saying. Tony Harrison was saying he had Gatorade in between the rounds while he had water, and that was cheating. That was cheating. They have different packages for everything from recovering to cutting weight, but I believe it's just a clean. Is it? It's a clean supplement, like the supplements people take, like for vitamins that people want a days and shit. Century for men, the 50 and over bottle and shit. Like it's just that, but just for athletes. You can't even. It's crazy. So it basically do damn near everything. It do everything, man. And supplements work, you know what I mean? Like herb supplements and all of that shit work. That's why people take regular powder, organic powder of like beetroot and ashwagandha and shit. That shit work. That's the healing agents of our ancestors. That shit works. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt that's what the fuck is in it. Real talk. I doubt that's what the fuck is in it. Because if that's what's in it, he would advertise it like that, and that's not how it's advertised. Nah, he ain't growing none of this stuff that he's putting in these supplements. He's creating it, and he admitted it. He's creating things and putting it in the supplements, as well as other things as in other supplements. If you understand, he ain't creating the whole shit, but it's a mixture of this and that and this and that, which creates something totally different. If you understand what I'm saying. If you put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that in there, yes, everything has its own name. But when you put it all together, it turns into something else. That's what he's admitting to do. Anyway, anything more than water is cheating. For real, for real. I don't see no hood rich in my chat. Hold on, man. Hold on. But sometimes my chat don't be saying everything. I have to go back. But okay. It's just a cover for whatever else Conti is doing with blood work and injections. Yeah, when it comes to getting somebody blood for you to get a certain type of supplement, you're definitely you have a advantage on whoever you're fighting if they're not doing the same thing. You taking something that's legal to take is one thing, but getting your blood work done so you can have a certain amount of this and that in you to you know what I mean? Nah, bro, like that's totally different, man. That's totally different than just taking some over-counter drugs, man. Seriously. That's why you got to have clear bottles, water only. When they say supplements, all I hear is cheating. It's the jingle. Said the jingle. Man, I was just asking, man, because it just seemed like people talk about a lot of different shit. But I understand if it's everything, shit. But damn, it just seems like you got a little upper hand that people don't have, that they're not doing the same thing. It makes everybody want to take snack. If you fighting somebody with snack and make you want to get on that shit, that's crazy. Conti should have put all his brain power and years of research into curing cancer. He would have been straight right now. Damn. Right? Use his power for good instead of evil. Now, I really didn't know that Boots signed a new deal with Matchroom. I didn't really realize that the last week that I was live. I didn't realize it. But Boots really did sign a multi-fight deal for multiple years. Now, if I ever signed a deal, you're going to have to tell me how many fights I'm fighting. a year and for how long? Because people can sit you on the shelf and your contract can say for extended amount of time, but you know, an extended fight deal, but those fights really can have a lot of space in between them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, man, I hope Boots know what he's doing. Yeah, I know he has pancreatic cancer. I know. I didn't even think about it though until you said that. But I do know that. I did know that he had pancreatic cancer, and that's tough all by itself. That's tough all by itself. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh my god, I forgot what I was saying. Boots. Boots. Listen, I like Boots. Like I already expressed it. I think everybody really likes Boots. That's why we feel the way we feel about his current situation. But it's like the people that's been paying attention to not Matchroom, but just Eddie Hearn knows that it wasn't really a good idea. A lot of people let it slide because Turkey was in Eddie's back pocket, or so it seemed. Eddie was in Turkey's back pocket, but it's really not panning out like that for Boots. They're not really They're not paying for the check. They're not picking up the check or the tab at all when it comes to what Boots' opponents need to get in the ring with him. Being that this is a step up from welterweight and he's now fighting at 154, it should be different because he shouldn't be the A side when it comes to a lot of the better names at 154. They've been there longer and they already have a title there. So hopefully they'll want to fight Boots. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's a tall axe all by itself because a lot of people don't step up for that type of work. But I hope Boots know what the fuck he's doing. All right. I hope he know what he's doing. I seen Brian Norman Jr. moving around in his on his IG, moving around or hopping around on one foot and shit like that, backwards to lateral, all types of shit, moving around in the ring. Man, don't look like he got slow feet. That's like I've been saying. He don't look like he got slow feet. He looks very much in shape right now. Very much in shape right now. And this is what I've been saying for a while. Earl Spence told the truth about it. Tank told the truth about it. Fat camps are different. You feel me? Like, meaning if you have to use majority of your camp time to get off weight, you're not using it to actually get sharp, to actually have your game plan down, or apply your game plan or train a certain type of way. You don't really have time to narrow your time down on a certain type of skill you need to develop or a certain type of game plan you need to happen versus your opponent. You don't got time to do none of that shit. All you got time to do is cut weight. Tank went through a couple fat camps and he admitted it. When Earl Spence went through a fat camp, he admitted that shit. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. Being that Brian Norman Jr. is in shape right now, fight is in November, ain't it? The fight is in November, right? Being that, like, bruh, this is about to be a good one, man. This is about to be a good one. In my opinion, being that people only have one thing to say about Brian Norman Jr., and that's basically his feet. And the fact that he's showing you that he has good feet makes it a better fight. It makes it a better fight. It makes it a better time, in my opinion. It makes it a better time. It's a better fight. Because Lord knows nobody really wants to see anybody win the way Shakur beat fucking Edward De Los Santos or the way Devin Haney beat Jose Ramirez. Nobody really wants to see that shit. Like I said, when Turkey made the comment, I don't agree with everything Turkey said because he was in his feelings and he was being petty. But the beginning part of what he said, nobody wants to see one fighter running around the ring. All of us agree with that low key. We do agree. Because all of us has complained that a fighter followed another fighter around the ring. Whether if you complain that the other fighter was running or not, Your complaint at some period of time was like, how can this dude follow the other dude around the ring? How can he be a pro and not know how to cut off the ring? Everybody has said one of the two. Or you've talked about another fighter running. So that part is true about what Turkey said. The rest of it, he was in his feelings. But that part is true. Nick Ball won. That's a bet. It's looking down. Salute to Jarrell. Oh, he was in here. Said here we go again with B number. I ain't say nothing about him jumping rope. That doesn't mean he doesn't have slow feet. He wasn't jumping rope though. He was moving around the ring. He was like kind of shadow boxing, moving around the ring, but mostly moving around the ring, just using his legs more than his arms. Now go check out his IG, yo, for real. This makes it. And this is a question I asked a couple Saturdays ago. Like, do people really want to see a one-sided fight? Are y'all cool with that? Y'all really like seeing one-sided fights? The only type of one-sided fight I want to see is the one that has to do with a fighter getting dropped, stopped, hurt, and bloodied. 2 of the 4 or all 4. 3 out of the 4. You feel me? That's the only fight that's in it. Belonga getting stopped by Sherez. People can say that was a one-sided fight, but the reason why it was exciting because Sherez was bloodying Edgar Belonga. He dropped him a few times and stopped him. That's a fact. But do I want to see Edward De Los Santos versus Shakur? No. Do I want to see Devin Haney versus fucking Jose Ramirez? No. Both, and a lot of people would say both of those was one-sided fights, but nobody got hurt, nobody got bloodied, nobody got stopped, nobody got dropped. That's not entertaining to me. And that's just facts. This is how I feel. Salute to you, whatchamacallit. What is popping? Who's fighting in September in Vegas? I'm gonna look that up. I'll look it up, yo. Salute to you, Talib Cunningham. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
You say I'm gonna pay $1 for every pimple on Hood and Canelo back. I know some fishy stuff when I see it. Hope they know Turkey don't care if you get Turkey don't give a shit. Turkey is looking at this shit as a gladiator sport. That's why he went ham saying that he don't want to see no Tom and Jerry. You went a little petty. You went in your feelings a little bit. This ain't a gladiator sport. People ain't supposed to die, Turkey. People fight, they fight the way they fight. It is what it is. And rather if the people like it or not, is how big their paycheck get because of the people that tune in and watch their fight or go to their fight. That's how it works over here. Turkey is planning his old little and a lot of people didn't see it. They was blind because they cheap. Because he was having pay-per-views $20, nobody gave a shit. Talking about, yeah, he's making fights that we want. It's not the only fight he made that I wanted was only because I'm a boxing fan and it was an undisputed fight. And that was Bivol versus Beterbiev. But dog, you was dissing the best fighter in the sport, David Benavidez. You dissing the best dude. Like, I can't respect what Turkey doing, dog, because you hating on David Benavidez because he won't kiss your ass. I don't like it. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Hold up. Say it again, sis. If he dies, he dies. Turkey paying for blood. It seemed like it. Don't it seem like it? It seemed like it. Blood diamond face, haircut. I already told y'all, man. His haircut evil as shit. Evil ass shape up, man. I don't know what he got up his sleeve, but people they cool with whatever the fuck is going on because they think it's a good time because they're paying pennies on a dollar or half price or a quarter of the price or whatever it is, man. Whatever. If y'all really looking at it like, yo, having a $20 pay-per-view is the reason why he can just come in here and change or destroy or step on the sport, is fucking madness. Go get yourself a fire stick, AMC FSG. Go get you a fire stick and let all of them be free. If that's how the fuck you feel, don't let people sway your feelings and your beliefs in a whole goddamn sport for $19.99. That shit is bullshit. For $20. People would say that, oh, Turkey ain't doing nothing wrong because of $20, because of $20 pay-per-view. Go spend $50, bro, and go buy you a damn 4K fire stick and shut the fuck up. Seriously. It's a lot of stuff that he's doing. He's trying to get rid of shit that the boxing has been a certain way for a while. And it's a certain, like the whole Muhammad Ali act and shit. Like, come on, bro. He's coming in this joint, buying up shit, changing shit, putting his feelings on shit. And y'all don't care because of fucking 1999. Sad as shit. Turkey don't know shit about boxing. He's using boots for big European fights. Yo, and that's what it seemed like. That's what I'm saying. Like Eddie Hearn is good for making British and UK fighters fights over here in America. That's what he's good for. He's put a lot of people out there that's from over there. He put a lot of them on that's from over there. But really, what black fighter did he have that he really, you know what I'm saying, he really put on for them and did what they wanted to do? You feel me? Nah, like Eddie Hearn, even when he had Tevin Farmer, at a great time. He could have made the Tevin Farmer versus Gervonta Davis fight, but he allowed Tevin Farmer to be in his fucking head, and he priced himself out. That shit went up and up and up and up. And what did Tevin Farmer do? Tevin Farmer fought like 5 times in 1 year, all tomato cans, bro. He fought like 5 or 7 tomato cans all together within a 2-year span. And then he wanted some real work, and he kept calling out JoJo Diaz. And what happened? After fighting 7 bums, you fought JoJo Diaz. You split JoJo Diaz's eye. He had blood in his eye since the 2nd round, and he still beat you. And that was legit. He didn't know robbery was there. Tevin Farmer lost to JoJo Diaz. Like, Eddie Hearn didn't do shit for nobody. For a talented black fighter in the U.S., he didn't do shit. That couldn't happen on their own. You understand what I'm saying? There was no need to sign with him. That's what I'm saying. Eddie got Turkey as his wingman. Or vice versa, my bad. Turkey got Eddie as his wingman. He said, go over there and get me him. I need that. Eddie went over there and was like, yo, Turkey got billions of dollars. You see, look, he did this, he did this event, and guess what? All 3 events total lost him $100 million, and he don't care. He was like, all right, I'm gonna sign on this dotted line. You gonna pay me? Eddie was like, hell yeah, we'll pay you. He signed that shit. Turkey, man. Turkey did this shit. Eddie was the ringman, the wingman. And y'all got boots. Y'all got him. But they ain't doing shit with him for real, y'all. I mean, I can't complain but so much. I'm not fronting. You know what I'm saying? I like Boots. I still like him. I'm not hating on nothing he's doing. The man fight twice a year. He only fought once in 2022. He fight twice a year. It's not much it's not more that you can ask for real from a fighter. That's the minimum. Twice a year is what's up. And that's what he's been doing. But because he's fighting at 154, and you see him balking up on my thumbnail, well, he's getting a little bigger. He's being acclimated to the weight class. There's nobody really to fight at one. Nobody's at 154 to fight unless you really search for him. There's a lot of names at 154. The weight class is heavy. So we got to see somebody good. You know what I'm saying? 2026 is gonna spell a lot for Boots' career, in my opinion. It's gonna tell me a lot. Salute to you, Dark Kent is in the building. What is popping with you, sir? I don't like what he said about Tim Tszyu. Bet Tim would beat his ass. What did he say about Tim Tszyu? What did he say? I don't even know. Hold on. But yes, when I heard that Boots' team tried to fight Abel Ramos, that was a little disappointed there. Abel Ramos is I feel the same way. That's the wrong Ramos to fight. Supposed to fight Jose Ramos. That's more your speed, more your level. And y'all not even on the same level, but it's more your level, more your height, more your size. Like Abel Ramos really don't fight that many names anymore. It's been a while. He's been fighting for a long time, and he's fighting the lower weight classes. I was shocked to even hear that it was Abel Ramos instead of the bigger Ramos. I was shocked. That was shocking to hear. It really was. Salute to you, Cash Sports. Definitely appreciate you for coming in. The box historian is in the building. All right. I want to talk about Bud. I want to pose a question. If Bud does stop or drop Canelo, is that a testament to the strength that Bud has acquired after his last fight, or is it a testament to Canelo's decline? Is my question. He said Tim was trash after he quit against Fondor. Lubin said that? Who said that? Who said Fondor was trash after they quit? Who quit against Fondor? Oh, he said Tim. Who? Jesus, got me all messed up in the game now. Let me say this. Excuse me. In my opinion, with Bud, I would say more Canelo's decline. Thank you, Cash Sports. Definitely appreciate you for participating in the chat. I say the same because there's only two ways you could think about this. There's really two ways you could think about this. If he stop or drop Canelo, it's either Canelo's decline or it's the strength that Bud got after his last fight, because he didn't have it when he fought his last fight. His last fight was at 154, not 160, not 168. The fight that he is fighting at versus Canelo is 168. He's had no fight at 168. He's had no fight at 160. Bud's last fight, it was at 154, and it was versus Madrimov, I believe is his name. Madrimov and him was a very good fight. He got very clear punches off on Madrimov. Madrimov didn't really budge. Madrimov did talk about his power versus Virgil, and he said he got the power over Virgil, but Virgil is a harder person to fight. That is what Madrimov said. Being that he lost to both fighters, you feel me? But the fact that he's getting real big, I can tell you, is obvious. He needs to hurt Canelo. Everybody that watches Canelo fight for all of this time, if you know anything about boxing, you know you have to hurt Canelo, or you're not going to really do well in the fight, man. You're going to have a long night. You got to hurt that man. And I know Bud knows deep down in his soul, in his heart, he knows he did not hurt Madrimov the way that he thought he was going to hurt Madrimov, putting what he was putting in them punches. He was hitting Madrimov clean, you heard me. He really wasn't doing shit to Madrimov. So he's getting bigger so he can actually land something that hurt Canelo in this fight. Same thing with Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo, not saying that he got big, but what he did was try to land his hardest, biggest punch on the Canelo. He wanted to see what it did. It didn't do shit. Canelo walked forward on his ass when that shit happened. It was the beginning of the end, right then and there. So he's not trying to go out like Charlo. He's trying to hit Canelo and stun him a little bit. He trying to make something happen. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he get bigger. I see it. I already know what it is. But if he stop or drop Canelo, it's going to be 50% of boxing, probably more than 50% of boxing. To thinking yeah, he got to be juicing. A lot of people are going to think that. And honestly, it's really not hard to think it, not because of snack or nothing like that. I'm not saying he's going to be on steroids or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is Canelo Alvarez has been getting hit by people at 160 and 168 for 10 years. He's been getting punched square. He got hit square flush by damn near everybody fought that has a punch for the last 10 years. Nobody's dropped him or stopped him yet. I've never seen Canelo dance in the ring at all. I've never seen it. I've never seen nobody make his leg do a little wiggle, do a little dance. I've never seen him do the stinky leg, never, not once. And bigger people has hit this motherfucker. Now, another thing I'm going to say is, well, let me stay on that. Bigger people has hit him. And when it comes to Bud, I've been trying to tell people that Bud don't like it to the body. If y'all people talking about Lamont Roach got Urkel shorts, bruh, no. Bud's been having Urkel shorts his entire fucking welterweight career. Look at it. Go back and look at every time during the fight, bro. Look at where his shorts was in the beginning of the fight. Y'all think Roach shorts was no, Bud shorts always be up to the titty. No disrespect, but okay. And Green Machine, that suspicious looking knockdown that he went to the knee, everybody was like it wasn't a knockdown, which it was not called a knockdown, but it happened because of a body shot. Let me just say that. What is Canelo's favorite punch? One of his best punches is a body shot. I'm just saying. If he come out this motherfucker and stop Canelo, is a lot of people going to be looking at Bud sideways because you did nothing to match him off. You didn't fight at 130 or you didn't fight at 160 or 168, but you dropped or stopped somebody. You stopped you fucking moved the unmovable object. It's weird. In my opinion, if something serious happens in this fight besides Bud having a unanimous decision or a fight to a victory because of boxing, if he stop or drop Canelo, it's going to be a bad look, in my opinion. I'm just saying. A lot of people are going to look at it bad. I don't give a fuck. I don't got a dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo been ducking my boy, I want Bud to win, but I just don't think he is. I don't think he is. But I want him to win because Canelo needs to be taught another lesson. But I don't think he is. If that happens, I can see Bud winning unanimous victory. Majority decision, split decision. I can see that shit happening, him outboxing Canelo, but come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's just be real. And people talking about, and I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people that weight trained their entire life and couldn't get certain parts of their body but a certain size. They couldn't lift but a certain amount of weight, no matter how much they fucking lift weights until they added supplements. Do you understand me what I'm saying? They're not going to get past that max unless they do something different to whatever they're putting in their body. They ain't passing it. They're not getting past that. I know people, and these are all men. I know men that wanted to gain weight their entire life and wanted to be a certain size their entire life and never gained that, no matter what type of foods they ate or what type of plan that they were on. They never got the size that they wanted to. And it's just genetics. Certain people just don't get that big. You see Pacquiao started at what? 111, 118, 116, 119, some shit like that. But he's still small. You feel what I'm saying? He a little thick, but isn't Pacquiao still small? Even though he moved all the way up to 8 weight classes, ain't he still small? It just looks a little weird that Bud came from 135, son. You came from 135, son. It just looks weird. It looks a little weird to somebody like myself that heard people. I mean, I seen people go to gyms, seen men go to GMC so many times to get certain supplements to make sure they get a little, their shoulders get bigger, they get a little thicker or whatever. It works only after supplements. They can be in that gym for 3 fucking years straight. I'm not saying they don't get stronger. What I'm saying is they don't get bigger. Turkey said that shit. Oh, shit. Tim is trash. Fuck that, man. I would love to see what Turkey little shoulders and arms do in a fucking boxing match. Get the fuck out of here. I bet he would take the tweet down. It's wildin'. Get them gloves. You can see that Turkey Al-Sheikh is trying to have Riyadh season who knows where. Only get the fight that Turkey was a Turkey once, but when, where, what time? Exactly. Plus Prime Canelo never came close to being dropped. Exactly. Like, bro, it has to be Canelo's decline. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person that gets the props of beating Canelo, in my opinion, man, is always and forever will be Floyd Mayweather. That shit was flawless fucking victory. It was beautiful. standing in front of him the whole time. Beautiful. Bivol did good too. I give it to him. He did good too. Bud will cook Canelo. Canelo already lost to Grandpa Floyd, who he outweighed by 20 pounds. That was a beautiful fight, man. That shit was like Floyd's best defensive fight, in my opinion. And he was tagging the shit out of Canelo too. Bud will gas Canelo out and then put him out. Okay. It all depends on how that's done. But okay. But I just don't see him stopping him. I just don't see that shit. Salute to you, Anthony Jones. What's popping with you? I'm still not impressed with Raymond Ford. Yeah, I thought he would do better versus Nova. I really did. I fell asleep, but I woke up enough, you know what I mean, to see that fight. And then I went back to sleep, actually. Caleb Chaga clammed up against Canelo. I hope Bud won't. Clammed up. Yeah, he did. They did. It did clam up, and that's another thing about people that fight Canelo. They be going in there with too much respect. I think that's something that Bud has an advantage over his last opponents, in that Canelo can't sleep on, because he's not going to respect them in that ring, and that gives us a better fight. I'm with it. I'm going with Bud because he's black. But that'll be cool if he gets knocked out brutally. That's crazy. I feel you though, yo. You say it'd be cool if you knocked out brutally. That's all. It's all entertainment. It's all fun and games for us, man. Canelo hasn't been stopping opponents lately. Are we going to look at him sideways? He couldn't even stop Belonga. I don't think he's going to stop. I didn't say that. I don't know who's saying that, but I don't think he's going to stop Bud at all. He didn't stop Charlo. I don't think he's going to stop Bud. No. And for anybody that bets, this whole fight is plus money. Okay? Meaning, if you go to like FanDuel and go to methods of winning, all 5 of them is plus money. Of course, the draw is always plus money. But no matter what happens in the fight, they got Canelo. If Canelo stop him, plus money. If Canelo win by decision, plus money. If Bud win by decision, plus money. If Bud stop Canelo, plus money. So if you betting on this fight, go to FanDuel. And you might as well bet now before they change the odds, because everything is plus money. Everything. Put money on Bud for the win is like, I think it's like, for the method of victory being decision, I think it's like plus 3 something. For him to get the stoppage, I think it's like plus 950 or some shit like that. You feel me? I want to see Bud fight for 12 rounds with that newfound muscle. But we will see. We're going to see. We're definitely going to see. Canelo never really has been a big stoppage guy. Only 39 in his career, around 60% knockout. Yeah. Charlo didn't clam up. He went in there for a payday. He had no intention of winning. He tried to put in his best. You know, when you're in there, you're gonna try to defend yourself. I think that's what people saying though. So like he went in there trying to defend himself, and that just seemed like he was only being defensive. He really wasn't throwing. He stopped throwing punches for real. Like he didn't know it was. You could tell he didn't know it was gonna be that tough though. You feel me? You could tell Charlo didn't know that it was gonna be that tough. Even if he went in there for a paycheck, you feel me? Like I don't think he knew that Canelo was going to be such of a handful for real. But let me see. Canelo. But real quick. Hold on. After Canelo retires, those belts go free at 168. He was eating good in the build-up. Maybe he was trying to get, because Charlo just seemed like that type of guy too. Like Jamel just seemed like he can't get really that big. He just, you know what I'm saying? He just don't look. And if he did, it wouldn't look the same that it does on his brother Jamal. You feel me? Like he just don't look like he would get that big. Suit to you, Planet 619 in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat, man.
This is for the cool.
About to have lunch with my lady. Have a good show. Definitely appreciate you, sir. Have a good one. Have a blessed one. Enjoy the food. I'm a foodie myself. I don't look like it because I'm skinny, but I love to eat. Okay, now this is what I think is going to happen after these belts get dropped. Okay, after Canelo retire or lose, whichever, or whoever, whenever these belts get, I think Olusius and Glacius will have that IBF title. I think Shiraz is going to have the WBC. I think Shiraz is going to have to fight Diego Pachenko or Jaime Magia for the WBO, or they might slide Hamza to the Shiraz to the side, and they just probably have Jaime Magia and Diego Pachenko fight for the WBO. And Jamal Charlo will have to face the guy that stopped Gabe, the guy that Gabe Rosado stopped. That got a weird name. Bertamir or some shit like that. I can't remember his name, but he's ranked high in that WBA. He will have to fight. Jamal Charlo got to fight him for that WBA. That's what I think is going to happen at 168 when these titles get loose. I don't think Canelo have much time left. I think Canelo's just going to want to enjoy the rest of his life. I don't think he's going to fight anymore. I think he's going to want to retire sometime soon. I don't know if it's going to be after his next fight with Bud, but I think it's coming. Probably one or two more fights, if not this next fight that he's having. I don't think it's going to be too much longer. And but I don't think he's going to fight anybody of substance either, for real. After Bud, if Canelo fight again, it's really not going to be nobody as skilled as Bud, for real, or on that level like that. He's going to fight like one or two people that's probably not ready to fight him. And that's going to be it. That's going to be like his going out party, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to do much. I was mad at Charlo, but went back and watched the fight. Canelo landed a hook to the ribs. Charlo said, "Fuck that." Them body punches that Canelo have is no joke. It's no joke. And y'all, I'm a very big football fan, and football's been on today. That's probably why a lot of people is not even on YouTube. I wasn't gonna plan on being on this bitch for real. Seeing all them fights, I love fucking football. And it's some games on right now. I think it's some more on at 7 p.m. But I want to talk about Tank before I get on up out of here, man. My guy beat the Chargers. And to be very honest with you, I didn't really realize that he had charges to beat. No bullshit.
6 tonight, the domestic violence case against Baltimore boxer Gervonta Davis has been dropped. According to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, the Miami-Dade State's Attorney's Office dropped the charges after his ex-girlfriend said she would not prosecute Davis. The local state's attorney says her mother would also not cooperate with the prosecution. Davis was accused of assaulting his former partner Father's Day when he went to pick up their 2 children.
All right, now all I wanted to say before I get on up out of here is that the state was trying to move with this process. The state was trying to book Gervonta Davis. Everybody, I don't know if people know or don't know, but when somebody's caught with domestic violence, when that happens and charges are brought up, if the person drops the charges, the state still has the right to pick it up, and your ass still can get charged in jail time and sentenced and all of that good shit. It seemed like they wanted to do it, but when the girl was like, "No, I'm not going to press charges," she had to fucking say that. "I'm not going to prosecute him." They went a step further and went to her fucking mother. Now, the person that got hit was the girl, not the mother. They went to the mother to try to get her, like, "Come on, let's get him booked." And she was like, "Nah, not trying to do nothing. My daughter don't want to do nothing, so I'm not going to do nothing." The mother was only there because she claimed that she walked outside and seen that she was upset at Davis, and Davis was yelling at her. She didn't see nobody get hit. The mother didn't say that shit. All right. So the mother's just cooperating on what the daughter's fucking saying. That's why the mother's not going to cooperate. She don't have nothing to fucking say. She just was backing up whatever her daughter was saying to the police. That's what the fuck that shit sound like. And let's just be real. Like it's y'all got kids together and all of that. If the mother's a real mother and she was really distraught like that, how come you ain't bring your ass outside and say some shit? Or tell your daughter to chill and get back in that. Like you ain't do nothing but observe from inside the house. That's what you said in your original police statement. Like these chicks is acting like they money hungry hoes. For the people to say that, for some people that say that he paid them off, you only pay off strangers. These people have kids together. They got 2 kids together. You pay off strangers. You don't pay off your baby mother that you still talk to and see and shit like that. It's not happening, yo. It's not happening. If he paid her to keep quiet over something that he didn't even fucking do, he probably get custody and she got to pay child support. Like it can get there. You feel me? Like all of this shit is bullshit. This is still the same narrow-minded ass bitch that got upset that he was cheating and did all that shit in the first place. Just be like, people, I understand. Listen, y'all aren't married, so none of this, all of that stuff don't apply to y'all. When it comes to relationships, I understand y'all supposed to trust and love and all that. I understand all of that, but that's still his fucking life. If a man want to be with a woman, y'all can have a bunch of kids and leave that next day. Guess what, man? That's his life, and he chose to fuck it up, but it is what it is. It's his choice. Same thing like Terrence Crawford. Everybody was like, oh, well, and he came out the blue telling everybody he was single out the blue. Telling everybody he ain't never been married out the blue. I thought he was married to the girl. He had like fucking 7 kids with her, living with her. But she didn't want it. She didn't get married to him. He didn't get married to her. His decision was to get the fuck up and leave her with the 7 kids, I guess, and have another baby with another person. And that's what he did. It's his life. You can't control people's lives. Tank cheated and she tried to control his life by calling the police, breaking his house, and all that other bullshit. And Tank did, I guess, what a lot of men do that don't really have a loving family growing up. A lot of people that don't really have parents like that growing up. I've seen a lot of men that think abuse is love. A lot of men think that. And it seems like Tank probably is one of those type of men. You ever met them guys that like crazy girls? You ever met them girls that like being hit abusively? Like they like that shit? Like it's really people out there that's like that. A lot of people in Baltimore is like that, for sure. For sure. I know that for sure. I know them. So, I mean, but for real, Tank beat the Chargers, and it seemed like people only give a fuck because they're going to get the fight. That shit's sad. That's why, man, if the only person that's going to protect Tank's mental is him. He's really going through some shit with this girl lying and shit. Instead of y'all really hate when girls do stuff like this. And if this was somebody that you was really respecting, instead of hating on, you would go live about how fucked up it is that women keep doing this shit to him. But that's not really what's happening. All the fuck y'all care about is that he's about to fight Lamar Roach again. Like, who the fuck cares, bro? Seriously? I'm about to make another channel talking about the stuff that these little videos and stuff. I'm about to make another channel that's going to be strictly just like the liquor spot. Well, strictly just like, not the liquor spot, but like Love and Sports. And I'm just going to put videos out there of people saying what has been done to them in relationships. And I'm just going to cook on it because people don't understand the real trauma that motherfuckers go through in toxic relationships, fucking with people's life and their head, for real. Y'all just care about the fight happening. It is what it is, man. I was mad at Charlo. Oh, wait, you said that. Salute to you, Macadocious. Mac of the South is in the building, yo. I'm finna get on up out of here, man. The main event is about to happen. You got White versus Moses about to happen, and I told y'all I'm on my football kick. I'm finna be watching my football, yo, my foosball. But man, salute to everybody that came in the building, man. I'm gonna try to go live more, y'all, for real. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Everybody that's going to hear this on the playback, salute to y'all. Respect to you for coming up in the building and showing love. Hit that like button. Join the channel if you can. Support the channel if you can. Like button is free. Sub to the channel. Share the channel. I see y'all later. Peace.
I'm working outside. Penny X.